I bought my own house after everyone betrayed me. Now my sister, ex-wife, and parents are furious I refuse to let them back in. I was standing in my kitchen, staring at a set of keys that felt heavier than the house itself. They represent 3 years of silence, double shifts, and enough instant ramen to kill a horse. Then my doorbell rang. I didn't even have to look at the camera to know who it was. The scent of entitlement was practically leaking through the mahogany. 3 years ago, I was the failure. I had lost my tech job during the layoffs, and instead of support, my world imploded. My wife, Sarah, didn't just leave. She cleaned out our joint savings and moved in with a guy she told me not to worry about within 2 weeks. My parents, they didn't offer me a couch. They told me I was a drain on the family image. My sister Maya was the worst. She actually helped Sarah move her stuff out while I was at a final round interview. She told me to stop being a victim and grow up. I didn't get angry then. I didn't have the energy. I just went ghost. I took a grueling job in oil rigging, then pivoted to high-stakes freelance consulting. I worked 100-hour weeks. I slept in a car for 6 months to save every cent. I bought this house, a 4-bedroom craftsman with a view of the valley and cash. No mortgage, no ties, no family. I opened the door. There they were. The committee of betrayal. Sarah looked haggard. Her new guy apparently turned out to be a deadbeat who left her with a mountain of debt. My parents looked older, grayer, and desperate. Maya was hiding behind them, clutching a suitcase. Leo, my mother sobbed, reaching for my arm. Thank God. We heard from a friend you bought this place. It's beautiful. I didn't move. I didn't smile. I just leaned against the doorframe. It is, I said. Why are you on my porch? Sarah stepped forward, her eyes welling up with practiced tears. Leo, please. I made a mistake. A huge one. The apartment is being foreclosed on, and your parents, they lost the house to those bad investments. We have nowhere else to go. And Maya? I asked, looking at my sister. Maya looked at the floor. The lease ended. I thought, since you have all this room, it's only right. We're family, Leo. The word family felt like acid. Family, I repeated slowly. Is that what we were when you were packing Sarah's bags into a U-Haul while I was trying to find a way to feed us? Leo, that's in the past, my father barked, his old authority flickering for a second. Don't be petty. You have 4 bedrooms. We're literally going to be on the street. I looked at him, really looked at him. This was the man who told me I was a waste of a legacy when I was broke. The guest rooms are already filled, I said calmly. Sarah's face lit up. Oh? With who? We can move them around. With my silence, I cut her off. I use one for my office, one for my gym, and the last one, I'm turning it into a walk-in closet for the shoes. I can finally afford because I don't have to pay for your lifestyle anymore. The silence that followed was deafening. You're really going to turn your own parents away? My mother wailed. In front of the neighbors? I'm not turning away my parents, I said, my voice dropping to a cold, steady whisper. My parents died 3 years ago when they told me I wasn't worth a phone call. You're just 3 people I used to know who happened to be trespassing. Sarah tried to push past me. Leo, stop being dramatic. It's a house. Just let us in for a few weeks until we get on our feet. I stepped back and gripped the handle. I remember asking you for a week when I was evicted. Sarah, you told me the vibe in your new place was too positive for my energy. I looked at all of them, the people who broke me and expected me to be their glue. The vibe in this house is perfect, I said, and it doesn't include ghosts. You'll regret this, Maya screamed as I started to close the door. You're alone. You have nothing but a building. I paused, looking at her one last time. I have peace, Maya. For the first time in my life, I don't have to look over my shoulder to see who's holding the knife. I shut the door. I heard them screaming outside for 10 minutes. My father pounded on the wood until his fist probably hurt. Sarah cried. My mother pleaded. I didn't call the police. I didn't need to. I went to the kitchen, poured a glass of 18-year-old scotch, and sat in the silence. The sun set over the valley, casting long golden shadows across my hardwood floors. I wasn't a victim anymore. I wasn't a failure. I was home, and for the first time, the door was locked from the inside.